Wanna be where the sugar daddies are. I wanna see them spending their money on, what's that word again? Me.
Is it 2 weeks? Has it been 2 weeks? No, it's been a week. Because we were in Nashville only for a weekend. So I was there like a week and a half ago. Got a massage, went to Zuma, went to the club. I be in Boston. I would just not post when I'm in Boston because I just don't, you know. That's where my ops are. Just kidding. Did you like California? Yes, I do like California. Girl, no one knows. Well, people know him like in the restaurants, but I would not be around in Boston because of him. Like that sounds so silly. And besides, he's still like cordial. We're friendly with each other. You know what I mean? So like it would be silly to think that I wouldn't be in Boston because of him. I'm in St. Bart's to enjoy myself and just simply have a good time, relax. I have no care right now. You know? My ex's ladies, he didn't have much he didn't have much ladies before me and hasn't had any ladies after me that I know of, so I don't fear running into anybody. That man he's still trying to get back with me. I don't think you guys understand that. So that's really not my concern about anyone. Who would like to join the live? Did you get a message from your ex on Valentine's Day? We texted each other, yes. If I had to start over with purchasing bags, what would my first bag be? I don't know. Is he dating someone already? No. I need his contact. Girl, he's not going to talk to you. And I'm not saying that to say that like you're not pretty. He's not going to talk to you. I'm just going to tell y'all that. A couple of women already tried and he paid them dust and then told me about it. And was wondering how they got his information. I don't know. Clearly they Googled his job, his business. Why wouldn't he mess with you? Why would he? Do you guys think that all men are so vain that it's just about sex? And his thing was not even ever sex. It was companionship. Like he needed someone to be in his corner all the time. So why would he? He probably would. I don't know. But you look, right now you have a fake face on your thingy. So I'm just going to assume and say, why would he? Girl, everyone has tried. Whoever that chick in Miami was, I don't know what that was about, but he told me he told me he blocked the number. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on in his life when it comes to relationships. But I do know that he said random women were reaching out to him and then making up stories. And his birthday is coming up. Why would people go researching? Girl, I don't know. I don't know. People are bored. People are bored. Right. Just that I'm not about to be a rebound. That's a waste of time. Absolutely not. Am I learning French? Slowly. Slowly. Trying. But they speak it so fast. Yes, he's a Pisces. Do you feel like there's any destination similar to St. Bart's? Yeah, I think there are a lot of beautiful places in the world. And I haven't been to all of them, so I couldn't compare. I couldn't compare and say, like, oh no, you can't find a place like St. Bart's ever, because I haven't been everywhere. But I'm pretty sure there's beautiful places out there somewhere. Do I get bored easily in relationships? Depending. Yes, everyone in St. Bart's speaks French, but some people speak both French and English, so I have no problem like communicating. And then like when you go to the restaurants, they have a French menu and they have the English menu as well. How does he feel about you talk about your ex in front of him? He don't care. Do you care? See? He's not even paying attention to me. Period. What makes me bored in relationship? Once they stop spending money, like that's what will make me bored. Like, why are you no longer spending money? Like, vacations are a necessity to keep things hot, Like, we can't just be going home and going to work. Well, not me going to work, but, like, going to work and coming home, and that's it. Like, surprise gifts are nice. Like, oh, baby, I just bought you this. And I'm not talking about some silly gifts. Surprise gifts, like, hi baby, like I saw this walking past Chanel and I thought, oh, it would look so good on you. And then they buy it for you. Like, if you're not doing that, then I have to find other things about you that I like, and that pisses me off, because now I have to really dig deep. You know what I'm saying? Now I have to like, okay, he's a nice person. He's calm. Okay, that's why I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, no, I need you to remind me materialistically why I am here. I don't want to have to think about it, like, because every time I get a gift, you reminded me of how generous and how kind and how you just think about me. You know what I mean? Like, that to me, that's what keeps me hot and bothered. But like, if you think that you're not gonna buy me gifts, you're gonna forget, and then now I have to use my own brains and remind myself that, oh yeah, he bought me this bag like 2 months ago, and yeah, he's a generous guy. Like, that's a lot of brain cells that I have to use. So yeah, no, remind me with materials, like, and it doesn't always have to be like the super expensive materials, but like something material, preferably with Chanel, Hermes, Dior, Bulgari, Your brother says you're too material. That's because he can't afford to buy you the things that you like. So tell him to stay in his place. A brother. Thank you. Like, Stay in a brother's place, okay? Is infidelity a deal breaker for you in a relationship? Depends on how much money he has. Like, if the money is long, if the money is so long where, like, I can be on a mega yacht or in a private jet somewhere in the Maldives doing my own thing while you're cheating in another continent with another woman, I quite literally don't care. Like, I don't care. If the money is not that long, then you have no business cheating, because then I'm not doing my job. This is the thing that I always try to tell women. Like, if a man still has enough money to cheat, it's your fault. Like, why? It's your fault, because why does he still have money? Like, why are you not using up so much of it that he feels like, okay, like I can't really, you know what I mean? And granted, don't get me wrong, there are women out there that will, just meet a man, and even though he has a girlfriend or has a wife, and sleep with him for $0.99. But I feel as though majority of women won't do that. Like, they want something out of it. So, and as a woman, yes, sex is great, but I feel like most women don't really date based on like sex, more on like, being taken care of, like the guy, the personality and stuff like that. So in the long run, the woman's gonna expect something, and so the guy's gonna have to buy flowers, he might have to take her on vacation, he might have to buy her gifts, he might have to do all this thing. And so if you're his main woman, if you're his girlfriend and you're his wife, and he has enough money to go and do that, you're not doing your job. It's your fault. You should be spending so much of his money that he's counting pennies. He's counting pennies about how he's gonna get some extra cash to go cheat. That's just me. You're turning on the party lights. She said a lot of times he's cheating with a girl that accepts $500. And if he has that $500 to give, then I've not done my job. How do you suggest to your man to get you nicest things or money? Ask. It's not a suggestion. It's a requirement. That's what you guys need to start understanding, okay? The treatment isn't an ask. It is not a demand. It is a requirement. I'm going to repeat that again, okay? The treatment is not an ask. It's not something you're asking for. It's not something that you're demanding, because in all reality, they don't have to do it. They don't have to be the one to buy you the nice things. They don't have to be the one to provide for you. They have a choice as well. They can simply say no. Okay? But at the end of the day, that is your requirement. Okay? In order for you to be physically intimate with them, emotionally attached to them, be in their presence, God forbid some of you guys be getting pregnant. All of that should be a requirement, not a demand, and not an ask. When you go and you want to get a job and you apply for a job, they have requirements. You need to be a college graduate. You need to have 2 years of experience. You need to do that. So when a man comes to you and my head is itchy, girl, because I was in the sun taking photos today. I had a photo shoot. I'll talk about that in a second. Um, when a man is approaching you, no offense, I know people don't like to look at it this way, but you should look at yourself as a job, and he is coming to be employed. So you should have your requirements. Men have requirements too. They want a young, beautiful, not all, they don't have, not all men like young women, but let's just say they want a young, model looking, a beautiful woman with beautiful hair, soft skin, shaved everything, not a single hair, not a single bump on her, perfect skin. They want her to be educated. They want her to be, self-sufficient, independent. They also want her to be a nurturer. They want her to provide a love and affection. And then they also want her to be a sex worker. They want her to... They want her to get on her knees and do that. So all men have their requirements too. You as a woman should have your requirement as well. And it shouldn't only be about abs, how tall they are, because a lot of women I've heard will not date a man if he's not. If you go on Bumble, you see the craziest thing. Women will say, needs to be 6 feet tall. Like, girl, bye. He could be a midget as long as he is providing and taking care of you and treating you with respect. That's more important. So yeah, asking for gifts and asking for monetary things and asking for money and asking for your bills to be paid and being helped and provided for should be a requirement for you as a woman, before you give up the punani, period. What if you're against sleeping with them? Are you against sleeping with men in general? Are you a lesbian? Or are you just against sleeping with men that are going to provide for you and take care of you because they might not be the physical attraction that you want, but the physically attractive guy that you want is a bum? Let's put it into perspective, because that's basically the question that you're asking me. You want me to tell you that, yeah, it's okay, like you don't have to sleep with them. Now, not every guy, obviously it depends on how old you go when you're dating, but not every guy is like this physical animal that wants to have sex all the time, but if you're actually having physical interactions with men that are attractive, but they're not providing for you and they're not taking care of you, and you have to fend for yourself and you have to do everything for yourself, but you have a dusty, broke ninja come into your house, how dare you ask me if some man who can provide for you is going to keep doing that forever? Obviously, you might get a gift here and there, but at some point, the cookie jar needs to open up. Someone said, close your eyes and take a shot. What if he don't know how to do a damn thing in bed? That is your job. This sounds so bad. First of all, let me tell y'all something. When you are in the bed with a man, how many percent of the time, okay, are they there to actually make you finish? Even the young ones, let's be for real. Like, how often are they really focused on making sure that you finished? So who cares what he's doing on the bed? Get you a nice vibrator, get you a little dildo, get you something. And yeah, take care of business on your own. Because you have to do it anyways. When I was dating younger guys, and don't get me wrong, were they putting down the work? They were. They absolutely were. But I was still having to use my toys on the side. So it's like, why does it matter? Yes, I still take calls. Book a call with me, CocoLifestyleDiaries.com. Yeah. That's why the young ones suck older. This is that this is just my experience. Okay, if you're looking to get like, you know, really younger guys, but I don't know, this is just me, but you know, all women are different, but that does not make me, it doesn't feel good. Yes, it does, but like I still need that, like, you know, I need some tongue action. This is crazy. I need some tongue action. I need, you know what I mean, like I need that to really complete the job. So the younger guys, they weren't about that. They don't have the patience to sit and deal with that. But I feel like older men, yeah, like they'll take their time and you know, handle business. They take their time and handle a business until you cross the gates of heaven. And you are home. Okay? So, I don't know, but that's just me. Because for me, I feel like once that has been done, anything that comes after it is really not important for me. Like that, like, you know what I mean? Like at that point, like I'm good. Like, but if you think you're just gonna do that and then, you know, like when I was like living by myself and like, you know, like younger, and I was dating guys, like as soon as they would leave, I would just then pull out my vibrator and finish what I needed to be, you know, done, because they don't actually get the job. Like they're too anxious, they're too excited, they're too happy, and they don't understand the woman's body. They think like, oh, that's all they need to do, and then it's like, no. So if you're doing that with those men, why are you concerned about, you know,